Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com. Well, I'm not on my couch, but I am on a couch. So, that can only mean, well, it could mean a lot of things, but that does mean that it's time for another weekly movie review with yours truly. See how dedicated I am? I'm in this nice room in the Venetian, chilling on their nice golden couch, and I'm still doing a weekly movie review. Actually, just got done watching something just released last week, I believe, on Redbox. And I will say I didn't have very high expectations going in, so I'll let you know how it did. But I'm speaking of Fright Night, the vampire movie starring Colin Farrell, Anton Yelchin, who is best known for Alpha Dog, for Charlie Bartlett, which is actually kind of a cool movie. It was with Robert Downey Jr., and that's really about it. His character is Charlie Brewster in this, so he likes being called Charlie, I guess. As well as Toni Collette, who's pretty well known, and Christopher France Mintz-Plasse, whatever his name is, guy who played Fogel from Superbad. So I don't know what his name is. I don't think anybody knows what his name is. Everybody should just call him Fogel or McLovin, because that's all he ever is in any movie. Anyway, but the movie focuses on this single mother, Toni Collette, who's lives at home with her, lives with her son, Anton Yelchin. She's a realtor, and right next door to their house, Colin Farrell moves in. And they live outside of Las Vegas, which is kind of cool. Anything that takes place in Vegas or Arizona, I automatically like. But he moves in the suburb outside of Las Vegas, probably the equivalent of like a Boulder City. So it's decently far away from the Strip. I'd say even, yeah, probably past Henderson. Maybe Henderson, I don't know. Probably more like Boulder City, though, for the equivalency. And it really doesn't spend much time dabbling in much. It kind of gets right to it. Fogel thinks that the new roommate, or the new neighbor that just moved in next to his friend Charlie's house, Colin Farrell, is a vampire. And really, it's from kind of boom, 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 right into it of he's a vampire, what's going to happen next? And it goes into the aspect that he can't do anything. Colin Farrell can't come into their house because vampires have to be invited in, which I didn't know that. I thought I knew a lot of the myths about vampires. I didn't know that one. But it's Fogel's character. I'm sorry, I don't know his real name, Christopher, whatever. But he plays a pretty standard role for himself, but is still funny. He has his funny moments. There's this undertone throughout where he's threatening Anton's character because they used to be really good friends and used to do really nerdy things like doing LARPing. For those of you who don't know, that's when you get dressed up and go out into the forest and pretend you're warriors and whatever and hit each other with foam swords and stuff. If you've seen Role Models, another movie that starred Fogel, that's LARPing. But so there's this tape that he keeps threatening with. Really has a lot of sexual innuendo almost. Like they're using the equivalent of that. Like he has some scandalous footage, he's going to put out. And apparently Anton's character Charlie has become very popular lately. Has a very pretty girlfriend. And because of his popularity, he's left Fogel's character in the dust. So after some unfortunate events, it becomes very clear to Charlie that, in fact, that is a vampire living next door, and he now needs to find somebody who can give him information about a vampire. Well, one of the funniest parts of the movie, in my opinion, is the constant dig they're throwing at Criss Angel. Now, putting all the cards on the table, kind of pun intended, I don't mind Criss Angel. I don't like his style. I think he's kind of corny. I think, a lot of the stuff he does is so overly dramatized that it is pretty corny. But at the end of the day, I think he's a pretty good magician. On that note, his Cirque du Soleil show at the Luxor is the worst hour and a half waste of time you would ever spend. So please, whatever you do not go see it unless you desperately want to know what would happen if you crossed a bunny with a giraffe and then had it terrorize people. Literally. Yeah. It's a horrible show. Don't waste your time. So the one running joke throughout is this Criss Angel character, Peter Vincent, I think is his name, is supposedly very knowledgeable about vampires. He incorporates their mythology. Wow, I can't speak. It's so late. Into his stage show and into his magic and all this stuff. And one of the really funny moments is when Anton's character goes to interview him about how to get rid of a vampire, and very quickly finds out that all the appearances aren't exactly what they seem when it comes to this Peter Vincent character, where he takes off his wig and his goatee isn't really his, and you know, it's kind of funny. Like, you can tell they're definitely taking a shot at Chris Angel, and I thought it was definitely pretty funny personally. And you know, then it really just kind of went into being a rather B-grade horror movie, which is what they were trying to do with it, I think. I really don't feel like they were taking themselves very seriously, which is good, because if they were, the movie would be nowhere near as good. Well, the movie would have been bad if they were trying to take themselves seriously. If they were just kind of tongue-in-cheek, oh, it's a vampire movie, which I believe is what they were trying to do, I think it worked a lot better. There was some definitely over-the-top gore, some very over-the-top violence, some very over-the-top just everything, really. And I really do feel like that was the point of it. I could be way off base. Colin Farrell, hit me up, let me know. But overall, it was entertaining. I can't really say that I recommend somebody watch it, because I don't really think that any genre of film would like this enough to watch it. If you're a horror fan, it's not gory enough to really make you like it. If you're to like to be scared, which I hate, there's not enough moments of things jumping out at you to really scare you. If you just want a campy action type of flick, there's really not enough action. So at the end of the day, I'm giving it 3 stars, which is a very average movie, which in my opinion means there's really no point to watch it. Like I said, it's not horrible. If it's on TV, sure, maybe catch some of it, though you're going to have so much edited out. I mean, there are some funny lines from Colin Farrell. There's some funny moments between Colin Farrell and Anton's character, even Colin Farrell and Toni Collette's character, as well as Anton's girlfriend's character. There's some sexual tension and some funny little moments with that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it really was just kind of eh. You know, if you have a good vampire movie, it can be a good movie. I loved the first Blade. Say what you will about it, but I really thought it was a good movie. The second and third ones, not so much. This was about on par with the third one, except just imagine that there was more of Ryan Reynolds' character making little quips and no Jessica Biel. You pretty much have the movie. And not as much action. And no Wesley Snipes. So, in other words, it's really not like it at all, except it has vampires. So I don't know why I just said that. Wow. I need some sleep. But anyway, overall, 3-star movie. Very, very run-of-the-mill. Could have been pretty good. I think at first I was really surprised by using Colin Farrell as the lead, but I actually think it worked pretty well. Surprisingly, I actually feel that it was not that bad of a pick. Could they have done somebody better? Maybe, but I do feel he embodied the character pretty well. Really, all he had to play was just essentially himself as a vampire. So, I don't know. It wasn't bad. From that, I thought he did a decent job. So, overall, 3-star movie. Can't really say to go check it out. Definitely won't buy it. I won't watch it again. Is it worth $1? Flip a coin. Heads, it's worth $1. Tails, it's not. So that'll make your decision if you're going to go red box it or not. So, there you go. So, once again, Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. Fingers are still broken. I am on the couch here in the Venetian, still making sure I get, my weekly movie review taken care of for all of my loyal followers and viewers. Been getting a lot of ads up on Twitter and getting a lot of comments as well. So thank you guys. Really do appreciate it. I like knowing that people are checking out my videos and all that. So it's going to be a bunch more popping up. So stay tuned. I've got another few days here in Vegas and got a few more things coming up. So later on tonight, there will be a wrap-up video whenever I get done with dinner and the show, as well as got a couple sneaker videos to upload and some fun stuff. So, once again, Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com. Thank you very much for checking out my videos. Much appreciated as always. If you're on MatthewMaley.com right now, I'd love it if you went over and maybe left me a little comment in the discussion tab. If you're up on YouTube right now, or you want to search me on YouTube, search for MatthewMailey.com. You'll see all my videos up there. At which point, if you're a member on YouTube, you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See everything that pops up first. Of course, up on Facebook, you can like my page. It's Matthew Mailey Poker. And that's where I put all my bigger updates. And then, of course, on Twitter, which is more of just, as it is, a stream of consciousness, just whatever pops up at that moment, you can follow me at Matthew Mailey. So I try to post a lot on all of them, and it becomes busy sometimes, but I still try to. So hopefully you guys like everything and like these videos, and let me know, did you like Fright Night? Did you think it was a better movie than I'm giving it credit for? Did you think that it wasn't as good of a movie as I'm giving it credit for? Let me know what you think. So until the next video, it's your boy Matthew Mailey for MatthewMailey.com, or as I'm known this week, probably for a few months, Metal Fingers. Just need a match to match, and I'll be MF Doom. So, until the next video, it's your boy, signing off. Peace out, y'all.